There have been the talk about having a coalition for a while. Finally, the coalition has come. And they issued a communique yesterday saying the APC cannot fix the problem of Nigeria. The PDP is also broken, so they are the way forward. Politicians will always posit things when it favors them. They will always have their own plan off their sleeves. Many of us did know before now that the talk about SDP and other political parties coming into a coalition or using the SDP platform was a distraction. And now it has crystallized that it's the ADC that they're going to use. In fact, they've gotten a very forthright gentleman, Bolaji Abdullahi, to be able to lead the publicity charge of the ADC. And now they're going to be taking the structures of the political party as a coalition. What do people say? I have been hearing a very sentimental argument for some people that say, why is it that is any time that there's a southerner as president that the north is always thinking about coalition? The truth is, anybody has a right for political calculation. That argument falls flat on its feet because those that said it was time for coalition were also Southerners during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. The likes of the incumbent President Bola Tinubu was also there. So making that argument is a very race-based argument or regional or tribal argument. Anybody can form a coalition at any point in time. The coalition people form is to be able to gain power. The APC did it when they felt it was time to fight the PDP. So it's not a north or south thing. The question we should ask ourselves is Nigeria better today than it was many years ago? No. There's more inflation, there's more hardship on the lives of the people, there's more pain, there's more penury. Some might argue and say, hey, yes, fuel subsidy gone, he promised, he delivered, but at what cost to Nigerians? Did he also fulfill, I'm talking about President, did he also fulfill the promise he made that he was going to create buffers? Where are the loans to the companies they promised? Where is the increased food production they promised? A lot of promises he made has gone unfulfilled. It has caused hardship, it has caused pain. And me, I do a lot in the charity space, and I can tell you when there's pain and hardship in the lives of Nigerians. That's number one argument. So for those that argue and say, let him do his time and go before any other person thinks of it. No. Presidential position is not served a la carte. Even President Tinubu knows this. He will have to fight for his position just like other people are fighting to push him out of his position. So there's no big deal about that. There's no big deal about contestation. If he doesn't work hard, he will lose the election, and he knows that. So he's not a baby politician. So that argument is also out about it. If a coalition feels that they will have to fight to be able to pull President Tinubu out of there, President Tinubu too will have to fight back. And there are many things that are wrong in Nigeria as we speak today. For instance, President Tinubu went ahead to St. Lucia to give scholarships when people are suffering in Nigeria. Also, the state of emergency being declared. Other things, the way budgets are manipulated. Budget did a report, over 11,000 projects, constituency projects, worth trillions. Nothing has been done about that. The Rivers State budget, 24 billion to be able to build solar panel and the likes. So there are many problems. But is this political coalition going to be able to harness the solution? I will analyze it for you empirically by saying President Tinubu too is not going to sit down and watch people manipulate political positions as his back and he looks on. So he's going to fight. The very first fight that will start is the fight of destabilizing the ADC. And in the next 2 weeks, that fight will start. Political machinations will start full swing. People will try to infiltrate the ADC. You will see a lot of spies that will join the ADC. And some of them have already prepared to join the ADC. All the people that have come together in coalition, do they have the bona fide to be able to beat President Tinubu? Time will tell. Another thing that will cause a problem in this coalition will be the Peter Obi factor. Obi has tasted elections by running alone on a platform that nobody gave him a chance, like the Labour Party. It wasn't a popular platform. And he got over 6 million votes. He came third. Obi will never want to run as anything less than a presidential candidate. Will the coalition be able to accommodate his candidature? Will he run with them, or he will go and run on his own platform and act as a spoiler in this election? In a case, if that happens, it's going to divide more votes. And if the opposition think they can play that game, how are they going to be able to play it against the federal might of President Tinubu? Thirdly, the consensus of the North. The big voting states are the KKK states. With these beavers now, they don't give high number of votes as such again. If you go and check the last election pattern, it's not as high as it used to be in 2015. Will this coalition be able to summon up and win most of the northern states? President Tinubu has also hedged in his game a lot of the defections and everything. So you are sure the APC will have inroads in Rivers and the likes, probably when they sort out this Fubara matter, probably Fubara will work for them. In Rivers and the likes and some other areas, is going to have a leg up. The Southwest, is it divided? Will Obi be able to win the Southwest again or win Lagos? I pretty much doubt that. So the votes are going to be split down the middle. The last presidential election, pretty much most of the candidates got 12 states each. Obi had inroads in the Southeast, in the South, and he was able to pick up Lagos and picked up some parts, FCT and some other, parts, and he did, not that great in some parts of the North. Will he be able to consolidate about that? No. So in a case where Obi goes to run separately because he can't get a ticket in the coalition, then definitely a lot of votes are going to be split. With a vote split favor Tinubu, time will tell. Some argued that in the last election, the vote split by Atiku and Obi because they couldn't make an agreement, or Kwankwaso did favor Tinubu. The joker of the APC will probably be Kwankwaso. But the thing about Kwankwaso is his influence only spans in Kano. So, will Kwankwaso, yes, if he probably finally goes to the APC, will he be able to get the Kano votes? Time will tell. I don't know the relationship between Tinubu and Ganduje, but a lot of people say he's still good, despite the fact that he's left for his health reasons. So will APC be able to consolidate on Kano? That's it. So if APC probably gets Kano, how strong will this coalition be in Katsina and other states? And Borno, even up to Adamawa? Are they huge voting blocks? Will El Rufai be able to deliver Kaduna? Because El Rufai has not said anything about joining, this coalition. Only time will tell. So there are many case scenarios. But scenario number 2 will be, will Obi emerge from this, or will Atiku emerge? I think scenario number 3 should be Atiku's ambition. Will Atiku be able to put back his ambition for the interests of generality? Time will tell. What about other people like the Amechis of this world and all of that? Who will be able to get the tickets? The 4th scenario will be about PDP. Will the PDP be able to solve its internal crisis? Time will tell. Will the PDP be able to solve its internal crisis and present a candidate, Or is there a scenario in which Obi will be able to go back to the PDP? Time will tell. I'll keep bringing you this exclusive and positing all of these scenarios. Like and share all of this analysis. Thank you.